Hey guys, how's it going? So I just wanted to share with you a neat little item that I've recently found, and I've already been using it quite a bit. And this is the Rogers Tap Rack Training Aid. And these can be used to practice dry fire drills. It's brightly colored for easy identification. No more picking up dummy rounds. And it's perfect for practice with the MantisX system. And we can see right back here, this is the MantisX. We're not going to do a video on that today, but it is a pretty cool program if you guys look that up. But what the heck are these things? Well, let's take a look and you'll see how cool these actually are. And I'll show you some common uses for them right off the bat. So first before we even get started, these are just under $8 on Amazon, Prime shipping. I'm going to leave the link down in the description for both this item, which is for 9mm and 40 caliber. They also have them for 22, 35, 56, and 45 ACP. So these are budget and, in my opinion, quite useful. So whether you're practicing or breaking in a new pistol, or any other type of firearm as far as that goes, your AR rifle, a lot of times you like to manipulate the slide, right? That's part of breaking it in. And if you're new to the channel, check my Taurus playlist. I've done quite a few videos on how I break in my pistols. I've also done a video on snap caps, telling you all about them, how I use them for practice and dry firing. So we're going to talk about this in 1 second, but I'm just going to show you a snap cap real quick, just to show you the difference. So here's a G2C mag with a snap cap loaded up, and I can initially test the slide function, feeding all of that. These tap rack training aids are not intended to replace snap caps, they're just different. And some of their uses overlap, but some things you're certainly going to want to use the snap cap for. Other things though, these little training aids are going to be awesome. So I've got my snap cap chamber and I'm looking at the loaded round indicator, all that good stuff. I can now dry fire on the snap cap. And in some instances with some pistols, you always want to dry fire on a snap cap, as discussed in that snap cap video. But other pistols, in my opinion, and many other people's opinion, you can dry fire them on an empty chamber. Well, we've got the snap cap loaded up. Now I want to test the function of the slide. Okay, so there we go. It extracted and ejected the snap cap. Now I've got a snap cap to pick up, and now my slide has locked on an empty mag, which are all very valuable training tools. Break in, fit and finish, function, all that stuff. But what if you just want to sit there and be able to rack your slide, test the reset of your trigger, okay, and just generally break in the firearm, which I'm a big proponent of dry firing and racking the slide with any new pistol, as well as training. You can draw from a holster, rack, you can practice tap, rack, bang drills, right, stuff like that. Well, here's the problem. If you notice with this Taurus, which they call it the compact, but it's essentially almost a subcompact, without the magazine, with its pinky extension, it's kind of uncomfortable to hold on to. My pinky's just hanging off here, and it's kind of going up against the bottom, and if you're sitting there just racking for an extended period of time, it's kind of like, what the heck? So I don't know about you, but I find myself doing this kind of stuff, right? Hitting the slide release, racking it, hitting the slide release just to test the trigger, or maybe I short stroke the slide, things like that, right? This can be a great feature that these magazines followers hold the slide open, but sometimes it can be quite annoying. And that is where this Rogers Tap Rack Training Aid comes into place. So these are pretty simple. Basically, we have a piece of polymer here. If you notice, the bottom of it has kind of a lip and a groove on there, which is going to correspond with the groove that is on your magazine. So you can kind of see how that mates up right there. See that? So all I'm going to do is insert this into my magazine like I would a round of ammunition with the Rogers writing. It says 9 and 40 right there. It's going to be facing up. Now, you're not going to be able to just stick it in like a regular round. You kind of can, but just start off on the leading edge of the mag, push down on the follower, kind of maybe do a little bit of jiggling. It's way easier to do when you're not on camera, by the way, guys. Everything's harder to do on camera. For those of you guys that make videos, you know that. Okay, so I got it started. I'm just going to push it in until it seats to the back. Now it's installed, and start it in. Now I have my pinky extension. The pistol's now comfortable to hold, and when I rack the slide, it no longer holds open the slide on an empty mag. So now I can test things such as trigger pull, reset. Maybe in this case I want to test the function of the safety. Okay, take the safety off. Not a snap cap, but in some instances better than a snap cap, because I can just sit there over and over again, test trigger reset, test the function of the slide. Maybe I'm just, you know, breaking in the slide. New pistol, oiled up the rails real good, you know, all with the comfort of the pinky extension. So I think these things are kind of cool. It's something that isn't obvious, and I've gone all these years without even knowing these existed, but I'm already liking it. And like I said earlier, some people believe you shouldn't dry fire in an empty chamber. I think it's fine with most modern type firearms. Use your best discretion. Research your firearm. If you have a Star BM 9mm, don't dry fire without a snap cap. But this is a cool way to test function with the full grip without having to pick up snap caps all over the place. And it accomplishes some of the break-in and training things that you would normally do with snap caps. We're just going to test these in a couple other pistols real quick here. So here we have my Taurus Th9c. Same thing. I want to test in the function of the slide, maybe some dry firing, practice in the single action there, trigger reset, all that good stuff. Maybe I want to practice, you know, the safety. Maybe I want to try the decocker and then rock the slide. Things like that. That's all fine without a mag, but there we go. That whole pinky thing again. So I've got one loaded up in the 17 round mag for the Th9c. This particular number here, this part number for the 9 will also work with your 40s. Keep that in mind. And there we go. Now I'm just functioning the slide, shooting, practicing reset, things like that. Tap, rack, those types of things. It's just pretty cool. Now I've got the full comfort with this magazine grip sleeve pinky extension here. So there we go with the Th9c. Now I've got my Yugoslavian surplus pistol, military and police surplus, with one installed right there. Same thing. Another hammer fire pistol that also has a decocker. If I want to, I can still manually manipulate the slide release right there, right? So you can still hold it open just like there's no mag if you want, with the slide stop release there. And in this case, this slide release also couples as the decocker. So I'm just practicing this pistol right now, right? Looking for the slides good. Practicing various different drills. You guys can probably think of many more ideas with these than even I can in this video, but just thought I'd show you another pistol here. Yugoslavian CZ99. These also work with 40 cal or 357 SIG. And before I take it out of the CZ99 mag, I'm going to show you guys how this works. There's a little bit of like stippling up here, and there's a little groove in the back. What I usually do is just take my finger and kind of just get it started just a little bit. And then you're going to find there's a rough texture here where you can just kind of grab onto it with your nail. A little bit of oil on this magazine, guys. And it just pulls right out. You guys will see what I mean if you get these. There's a little texturing that helps with getting it out of there. So, Glock 22, Gen 2, currently chambered in 357 SIG. These are the same mags though with the Glock, whether it's a Glock 22 or a Glock 31. The 40 cal mags and the 357 SIG mags are identical. So this is a 40 cal mag. See that right there? Back in the old days, restricted LE government use only. That was during the assault weapons ban. One that they want to impose again, and we got to stop them. Alright, there's the training aid right there. And there we go. Same thing with the Glock. This is a 40 caliber mag, 40 caliber Glock, 357 SIG. It's all the same thing with the Glocks, guys, but there you go. Working good. I'm just going to kind of reach in there. This mag's even easier to get it out of than the CZ99 mag. The feed lips aren't as pronounced, but there we go. Just grab onto it, pull it right out of there, and we're good to go. But let's see if it'll work with a single stack. Here's my Taurus G2S. And this is another one of those short grip frame. Not so comfortable to be sitting here for a while, dry racking the slide, dry firing, things like that. It gets annoying real quick, right? Like, what do you do with your pinky? So let's slap this mag in here. And it's working just fine with the single set, guys. These don't replace snap caps, but they're good for a lot of things you would normally use snap caps for, and other things that a snap cap just wouldn't work for, or would get extremely, extremely annoying. So I think this tool, used by itself, or sometimes coupled with snap caps, or sometimes you're just going to use snap caps, makes for a nice, well-rounded training session, malfunction session, breaking in a new pistol, all kinds of cool stuff. So I'm kind of a fan of these. They're cheap. You get the 3-pack for a little under $8 on Amazon. These are eligible for Prime shipping. And I'm going to leave the link to this product, the 9mm/40, as well as their other offerings, the 5.56 223 and the 45 ACP, down in the link there. And just let me know what you guys think. And by the way, Amazon has recently accepted me into their influencers program. So those links down there are affiliate links. They cost you nothing. They don't get rid of any rewards you would have. And a very, very small percentage will go to the channel. It's just a way to help out. So if you're going to buy these or know a friend that might want them, if you click on the link, it costs you nothing, helps me a little bit. You guys know what I'm saying. And I do thank all of my Patreon supporters and all of the people that just hang out with me and watch these videos. So, yeah. This is the Tap Rack Training Aid. 3 for $8. I'm liking it. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments there. Always eager to hear from you guys. Alright. Thanks for watching. And have a good one.